be here. I'm very excited to be here. I just finished writing a book on authenticity. I have one message for you today. Maybe surprising for you. And the message is that one of the most important challenges that you are going to face, it will be the crisis of confidence in leadership. And I have another solution for that. And the solution is authenticity. Authenticity might be the antidote, and it can help you to solve some of these challenges. This data, it comes from the Trust Barometer. It's a survey conducted in 2017 across 28 countries. And what they show is really troublesome. When you ask people, only 30% of them believe and consider CEOs credible. And when we think about government officials, the numbers are even worse. Only 29% believe in government officials. What we can see here is that CEOs are not credible in 23 countries. What is worse is the trend. What we see is a decline in leadership trust. We see a decline of already 12 points with respect to last year and 15 points with respect to 2011. So trust is the currency of leadership. We need to develop that trust in our subordinates, in our peers, and even with our bosses. We see leaders as superheroes. We have this image in our collective consciousness that leaders are the perfect savior that will come to us. But the message that I want to send you today is that we need a change. We need a revolution of leadership if we want to make it work. No more superheroes. In fact, what is happening is that humble leaders are more effective than these charismatic narcissists. So what I'm proposing is that you cannot be the copy of others. Definitely you can learn from others, but you need to be yourself. But that's the question. What is authentic leadership? And this is the question that I asked myself, and to find out, I studied authentic leadership for the last 20 years with academic research, and also I interviewed many CEOs and startup founders, and what I discovered, that's what I would like to share to you today. Authentic leaders, they do three things. They follow their heart. Being authentic means knowing yourself, knowing who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses, following your heart. Being authentic means that you know what you stand for and you behave consistently. And being authentic is more than just being yourself. It's also being true to others. So this is the message. This is what I call the 3 H's of authentic leadership. For you to remember easily: heart, habit, and harmony. The first one is that authentic leaders follow their heart. The advice for you, if you want to become a little bit more like them, to become more authentic, be true to yourself. Authentic leaders have an honest understanding of who they are, their strengths and their weaknesses. They are humble, and because they know what they are good at, but also they know their limitations, they are more eager to ask for help to others, to seek the contribution of others. In fact, when we have research that shows that positive emotions are contagious, and this is also data from a study and my own study. What we see is that people who are authentic, they are happier, they have less stress, higher self-esteem, they are even nicer to other people. So let's move on to the second. The second is behavioral authenticity. Authentic leaders make learning a habit. Authentic leaders, they don't stay the same. This is a mistake. We need to change that view that consistency means to be authentic. In fact, authentic leaders are always evolving. But what I want to emphasize is this, because a big lesson for you, to become more authentic. With authentic leaders are open to honest feedback. The problem is that we see ourselves as lions. We overestimate ourselves. We see ourselves as lions, whereas other people see us as little cats. And the last point that I want to make is about authenticity, being true to others. So avoid the egocentric authenticity. It's not all about me, and the narcissist view, but actually is practice balanced authenticity. Share responsibility with others. I conducted a study of more than 3,000 employees across 70 companies, and what we can say is that we do have some evidence that you can do well by doing good. Companies that actually implemented work-life balance policies like flexibility, like teleworking, these positive attitudes of their employees increase sales growth, the bottom line, over 3 years, so make the company more competitive in the long term.